Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam. This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to Podcast Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Wap.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is...
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow, with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
The question is like, why do it seem like niggas got more smoke for niggas than they do racist ass white folks that they know run everything, that they know control everything, that they know got a jail to put a nigga, and they know they got motherfuckers that'll come grab them and put them in the motherfucking jail with backup and strap. You know who the open enemy is. But why we got smoke for each other real hard? Motherfuckers stay right down the street, up the street, couple blocks over. Motherfucker want to tear his head off and will. But that same type of like, man, that motherfucker did this to me. That same type of vibe is not given to racist white folks that you clearly see don't give a shit about you. So that's the question we having. As I ponder about it, you know, Pharaoh Wap, I'm asking myself, like, it's be a lot of times where it be situations and, you know, motherfuckers could really, you know, while the peoples is pulling the motherfucker over and checking all this and checking all that, it ain't nothing for a motherfucker to just run by, you know what I'm talking about, and then you up out of there. But you know the main thing that kill that shit? Somebody gon' tell. Somebody who saw that, instead of being like, man, he got up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Because them niggas, them the fuck boys. It's motherfuckers who really be believing in them. You know what I'm saying? Some of us who, you know, who look like us in the neighborhood, they really be believing in them people. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna come and hand out anything that they higher ups, they commanders say. They still gotta go by they commander. So it's like, if the whole commander code is racism, white supremacy, kill a nigga, stump a nigga, jail a nigga, if that's their whole woo-wop and they cool with it, getting a check, getting a pension, they on the force, look just like you, but they with that bullshit.
Uncle Tom.
Real talk. Got a whole lot of smoke for us. When they fucking us up, slamming us on the woo-wop, they got a whole lot of smoke for us. But then it's like, all them killings you heard about, police killing niggas, pulling them out of cars, men, women, and children out of cars, shooting them, wasn't none of them white, Hispanic, Asian, Eastern Indian, you know, like Habib and them, none of that shit. You ain't see none of them get motherfucking gunned down. Only niggas. So it's like, you see how they do us, but motherfuckers scared to ride down on them people. Motherfuckers scared to just be like, treat them just like you would treat anybody else who violates you. What's your thoughts on that, God?
So my thoughts on this is straight like this. The niggas that get smoke for each other, that don't know the clear presence, they don't know who the real opposite is, the real enemy is. They caught in the Lord self. It's two selves. I'm gonna just sit there, I'm kicking because I was once lost and now I see and I'm starting to see. If you in your Lord self, the Lord self brings envy, jealousy, hatred, evil thoughts, and things of that nature. So by us being in our lower self, by us not knowing who we are, which is knowledge itself, we resort to negative things that we are programmed to see every single day. Whether it's listening to music, talking about murder, killing another nigga that looks like you, that could be your brother or your cousin in somewhere in the family tree, because we all share the same ancestors.
For sure.
We all share the same ancestors. So having the lack of knowledge of our history, which is ourselves, we have a hatred towards each other. And then there's so much corruption in the streets, because when you look at the police, you look at how they operate in the street. It's very militant. It's very gang. It looks like a gang how they move. They want everybody blinked up, but they get mad when we blinked up though. But see, our problem is we're not organized though. We're not unified. We still looking at each other as the enemy. When a nigga from the west side, a nigga from the south side, a nigga from the north side, east side, well, we can all go through the same situation in the street. Get fucked with by 12 for no reason.
Right.
We all could go through that same exact thing, and we all, wherever we from, one person fall here, one person over there, we all going through the same shit. Why the fuck is we not looking at each other like, wait, hold on, you just went through the same shit I did. So who the fuck is somebody fuck with us? We not doing this to each other. We not putting each other in jail. I mean, yeah, you know, people tell though, but I'm talking about as far as what they doing, pulling you over for traffic, man. Your light, you going a little bit too fast, then they kill you when you grab you trying to grab your light. There's some people that really do follow the rules and get them their light and registration, insurance card, and they still get killed though. So what the fuck left is we supposed to do though? Accept, wake up to that. All that anger we got towards each other, we need to be putting that towards the person that's oppressing us. The oppressor though. That's what I say. If you're a killer and you say you're a natural born killer though, and you would go drill anything, once you drill the real enemy though.
That's all I'm saying, G. That's all I'm saying. That part right there. That same type of peep game. Know this nigga, know that you don't know this nigga ain't from around here. Know all this facts about him on some old. You know how it go. When a motherfucker trying to find out about a motherfucker so they can put hands on him or do something to him, it'd be a whole lot of surveillance. It'd be a whole lot of, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Motherfucker don't do that to them people. Them people got kids that go to school. Them people got motherfuckers you can catch in traffic. They got all that. But what I'm saying is that the mentality needs to be like, I don't fuck with them. It need to stop being, oh, they cool, or the guy I work with, he cool, or no, fuck all that. If you got white friends, you should be engaging their ass in conversations about race.
Yeah.
Because they got the resources. They got the the privilege. Get away with all this and all that. If a white person is genuine, they automatically supposed to be like, hey man, don't even worry, look, I'm gonna give you this, woo, woo, woo. Y'all open up this. I know y'all trying to do this because I know these motherfuckers taking resources from y'all and making y'all have to do shit that y'all don't even need to do to be productive. I got you, I see what they doing. A real white motherfucker friend supposed to be like that. He ain't supposed to be like, oh man, well, I ain't even know that. I ain't even get your ass out of here, you ain't even know that. You know about your forefathers. So if you know about your forefathers, you know what they did. And this country was built by black people, man. The whole idea of what the economy is was first started with chattel slavery, with that money, with that cash cow, and then cotton. So it's like we always been their bread sauce. If you guys check out my film, Racism 101, check out that film, Racism 101, where I actually get that definition of where racism come from. It's an economical relationship we got with white folks. We always been their bread. That's why they make money off us when we locked up. They make money off us when they put us in the ground. And while we living, you know they make money off of us. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a whole, in my opinion, it got to be a whole mind, a different mind frame of thinking for black folks. Black folks got to realize, nigga, they used to string your ass up, peel your fucking skin off, burn you alive. They used to do all that shit, cut the dick off, have it at the crib like an heirloom. They used to do all that shit and still do it. They just say the nigga committed suicide, but he found hung down south somewhere. But they call it, oh, he committed suicide. No, they still hanging niggas. That shit ain't never stopped with them. And I just feel like, man, the hatred that I've seen in my lifetime, bro, that another nigga got for another nigga, and sometimes that I felt for another nigga, you know what I'm saying, when I was lost. The thing about it is that if we had that same type of energy towards this motherfucker, I mean, every black person was really on some old, man, them racist motherfuckers. And then not only what they did, the shit that they doing right now.
Right now, every day.
I gotta reiterate something that Kaepernick did. Let me tell you why the shit that Kaepernick did was so gangster. Kaepernick said, in the first round motherfucking draft pick, this nigga said, I don't give a fuck about this NFL shit when it come to how the fuck they doing my people. He felt the type of way because of how police was doing our people, and he felt a vibe of that's my people. He didn't feel like, oh, I'm an athlete, nigga, that shit really don't affect me. That nigga looked at that shit like, nigga, y'all is me and I'm his y'all. So when he decided to take that fucking knee and them crackers showed they fucking face, what I want the audience to pay attention to is this. When Kaepernick took that knee, white folks changed the narrative on their ass because he said, I'm taking the knee because of law enforcement senselessly killing innocent, unarmed black men, women, and children. He was on that shit. He clearly said that's what he was doing it for. White folks spit that shit and said, he's disrespecting the flag, he's dishonoring our troops. And then that became what the fuck motherfuckers looked at it like as. So they changed that narrative.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam. Black fam. This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network.
Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We're gonna uplift y'all today. We're gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
Love. So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow, with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
the fact that they changed that narrative shows that, nigga, we run this shit. This our shit. This our shit. And you know, like I know, you can't just come up and run up with no niggas that talking about some this my shit.
Turn it up.
You'll get your ass stumped the fuck out and put somewhere. But these crackers do it every day. Have us on movies looking like goofies. Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead, fam.
They control the media though.
Fact.
That's another way they control the narrative. You got brothers like Bill Cosby. You got brothers who try to hurt airways, you know, their own TV stations so they can be able to put more educational information out, more quote-unquote black information and knowledge and resources out, and they stop those brothers though. You know what I'm saying? They put all types of cases on. They try to stop what's going on. That's why what we're doing is even greater though. Rich one, teach one. We just got to get back to our roots.
That's facts.
We gotta stop trying to think like the Europeans. We God.
That's
We
facts.
on earth.
That's facts.
So we above that. So we just got to get back to our roots and call on our ancestors. And our ancestors will provide us with the wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding that we need, and the understanding that we need. So I'm more so like that's what I want to contribute to that, speak to that angle as well. Because you know we covering all bases though.
For sure.
We covering all bases, but it's a going back to what you said about the mentality. You know, that mentality, like you said, we can just flip that on a real op. Niggas always talking about op though, but do you know who the real op is though? Do you know who the real opposition is? The crackers though, the crackers that's locking you up for nothing.
Real talk.
30, 40 years of fucked up shit, hanging you by ropes, by trees and shit. Just like the brother Job just said. Killing us on camera though, we can't even protect our women.
Real talk.
You telling me if I pull over, and my wife or my fiance in the car, and I tell you, sir, I have a gun, let me grab my insurance, I'm not going for that. You gonna kill me in front of my family though?
Yeah.
That's what you telling me you gonna do?
Yeah.
If I pull over and go along with the bullshit that you talk, that's why I say fuck that. I'm not putting no shit. Now, no traffic violation is not a real violation of the law.
That's right.
That's a U.S. code. I know the bullshit that y'all on. Y'all got two governments. I know what the fuck bullshit y'all on. Y'all got federal law and state law. The power has always been in the people. Politics, we address it. That's how we come though. Because we know we the people. Without the people, there is no government. That's how business go though. That's why if an officer try to pull you over. If an officer, for anybody listening that want to know how you conduct it, if you in broad day, maybe you feel comfortable, you pull over, or whatever, your grandmother, maybe you riding with her, your mom or something, this is how you address the officer, or teach this to your mother. The first question you ask when the officer approaches your window, you ask him a question. What is the nature of your income? That's the first question you ask. What is the nature, excuse me, officer, what is the nature of your income?
Okay.
And whatever bullshit he tells, the next question that you say is that, because normally what he gonna say is, oh yeah, you might be driving a little bit, whatever bullshit they come up with. And the only reason why I'm giving this game is so we don't submit to these unreasonable, involuntary warrants. Because if a police officer says that he smells weed, that's supposed to be probable cause. But you don't have to submit to that because that's an unreasonable search. So the next thing that you will respond with is that a request for a demand? That he's gonna ask for the license, he's gonna ask for the registration, is that a request or a demand? He's gonna most likely say that's a demand. Now if he says that's a request, then you say, am I free to go? But more than 9 times out of 10, he police, he don't fuck shit, so he gonna say that's a demand. But now you know that you know what you're talking about. So let him know that you do not submit to his unreasonable searches. You're going about your way, and you know that a traffic violation is not a violation of an actual law. And let him know that you have knowledge of that. 9 times out of 10, then you ask him, after you say that, you ask him, are you free to go? 9 times out of 10, he's gonna come back at you and say, what do you know? But this is how you get around that. That whole time you looked at his badge, now you know his name. Now you got his badge on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be smart with these people though. You gotta be smart though. Everything.
Facts.
After that, the next step will be, now you got his name. He's gonna bring you back to a license. He might bring you a bullshit ticket, whatever he get. If he give you that, ask him, are you free to go? He's gonna say, yeah. Now you can take that and you can file a civil suit. This is how we get ahead though. This is the money part. You can take that information and file a civil suit. And there's more information. At the end, I guess, brother, I could leave maybe some contact information because I can.
Oh, for sure.
Guide somebody. You feel me, brother? I can guide somebody.
For sure. You gonna give out all that so they'll know how to reach you, know how to get at you. Yeah, for sure. I'm DJ Rockhard, and I'm here with
Turbo Walk.
Yeah.
Turbo Walk in the building. God is on earth.
Yeah. And you listening to the Streets of Talking 24-hour podcast network and DJ Rockhard YouTube channel, DJ Rockhard. Yeah, man, there's some serious shit we talk about, and it gotta be talked about. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be talked about. Black folks need to have a particular mentality when it comes to their oppressor. You can't be loving your oppressor. You know, I want to touch real quick, G, on religion. Because I feel that the religion of Christianity kind of get black people to love and forgive their oppressor and not want to get at that ass and not really want to, have a particular attitude like, nah, I don't fuck with you, nigga. All the shit you did to me, fuck nah. The shit you doing to me right now, we can't kick it. I ain't trying to fuck that lady because that lady just wants some black dick. She still gonna fucking hang my ass if them motherfuckers come and tell her bitch what it is. Oh, that nigga raped me, that's what it is. She gonna say whatever the fuck because she riding with them. She not riding with you. As a black man, she ain't on none of that. She just won't did it. That's just how that go. You know what I'm saying? And it's a certain attitude I feel like black people should just have. You should have the same attitude of, I'm not fucking with you. You can't hee-hee and ha-ha with me, nigga. We ain't playing about shit. I don't want your scripts. I don't want your movies. I don't want none of that shit. I'm about to do for self with me and mine because I see that we all we got. You gonna try to slick a nigga, but you still want to kick it with me and hang around me though. See what I'm saying? Y'all still want us to entertain y'all ass, but fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I think black people need to socially divorce from white folks. Meaning, stop kicking it with them, going to their woo-wah. You know what I'm saying? When you see them, just look a type of way at their ass, watch their ass, but have less words as possible. And if they really want to talk to you, motherfucker, let's talk about this problem we got. That's the elephant in the room don't nobody want to talk about. We built this country. When we talk about reparations, y'all act like we crazy as hell. But you owe us stuff. We built this bitch. You killed us. You mass incarcerated us. You put drugs in our motherfucking neighborhood and guns in our shit. But ain't put no jobs in the motherfucking neighborhood. Told us we got to get out our motherfucking house that we got and told a woman, I'm gonna give you this aid, but that nigga can't be here. But I ain't gonna have no job for him, so he ain't gonna look like no man and have no money, and you gonna feel like, well, nigga, you really can't pay no bills around this motherfucker, so I'm losing respect. She ain't got no respect for the nigga now. But the government like, yeah, I give you this check though, I give you this check though, I give you this check though. Then when he go out and hustle and make money, they lock him the fuck up. But that's all that's left for him to still feel like a king, feel like he got something. He just gotta do this shit though, which is high risk and penitentiary motherfucking chances and shit. But he like, man, I gotta live like a king. I ain't about to live like that. But they know that. They put the cheese in the maize and shit. They know that. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they systematically did that. But black people gotta be, like you had already said it though, G. You was like, they need that knowledge. When you got that knowledge, it's the behavior is different. You know what I'm saying? So I want to promote some good shit that's out. Check out Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's good history. If you don't know black history, it's good to sit down in front of and binge watch that shit. Get it up in you. If you know, I know it's two type of niggas, field niggas and house niggas. I ain't never been a fucking house nigga. I ain't got the patience to be a fucking house nigga. Motherfuckers have tried to put me in them spot. I can't be no fucking house nigga. I'm always gonna be the one bombing on white. You feel what I'm saying? Bombing on that cracker. Because guess what? That's the only fucking enemy you got. The only one. The one who wanna fuck with nature. Who wanna make weed illegal. Lock niggas up. Kill niggas. Have niggas in movies looking like straight homosexuals. Pushing that gay line.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam.
Black fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down. You know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism and white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism and white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
disrespecting masculinity, like you don't want no man to be a man, because you know a man gonna slap the shit out your ass and take over if you try to oppress him. That's why you try to keep the foot on the neck of the black man and leaders, our political prisoners being locked the fuck up, and you ain't even giving them no type of motherfucking day. You like, nah, y'all just in this motherfucker 100-some years and shit. For what though? Because you know they leaders. And that's the last thing you want, that unity you was talking about. Go ahead, G, you were saying?
Family, I was just gonna say they scared of that energy, that unit, but they can't stop that energy. Energy is created. Look, it can never be destroyed. It cannot stop the energy. It's riding. It's what they call a high end. A high end just means he's very brave. He's gonna go. There's no question there. He's gonna go. He's gonna shoot it. He's gonna go. He's gonna go. He's ready. Only thing is challenging that. That's why it's just on the, like, I guess like a more social level, just like we all family. Just chop it up. It's just mastering yourself. Like learning yourself.
That's fact.
Finding your strength, your weakness, and working on it, you know, and crafting it, and finding where you're good at, where you weak at, and addressing it. We gotta face our fears. We gotta face our demons, though. We gotta look in that mirror, though, because it starts with each one of us, though. It starts with each one of us, though. That energy, once we master ourselves, when we learn ourselves, we can be able to transform, and then we can come together, though, because we need each other in this shit. We need each other. This shit getting fucked up. They sticking together. They mad about the election. It's still crocodile that think that Donald Trump supposed to be president. They still they just read in the White House that they really think Donald Trump supposed to be president. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, a whole other president, even though we know that shit. That shit fool. We know the whole shit. get money. We know how that shit go. But anyway, a whole nother president, so-called president, he's been inaugurated, and it's still crackers out there that think Donald Trump supposed to be president. So they linking up, they getting together, they loading up on guns, they getting ready for war. They want to turn the fuck up. That's how they feel.
Yeah.
That's how the fuck they feel. They racist as hell. They don't give a fuck about no nigga or nothing.
That's real talk.
So while we sitting up there killing each other and fighting and bickering and you the ops, I'm smoking on him, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, we niggas steady talking about back door. We finna get back door by the crackers though. Yeah. What the fuck? We diesel. All of us is toying with each other. That's a war strategy. A book, I feel like I don't want to say street nigga, but somebody that's in the trenches, you feel me, a product of your environment. Read The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Oh, for sure, G. That's a
Read
good
that.
ass book, for sure.
That's a key book.
Sure.
That's a key
You read
book,
that?
man.
You read that part in that G where it say the general would lie to his troops about what's gonna happen and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he ain't supposed to tell him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to tell him what the fuck about to happen or how many of them motherfuckers that's really over there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look at that shit. That's a good ass book, man. That's a good book. That's a great book.
Great book. That's to strengthen their morale, keep their morale strong.
Yeah.
In that book they speak on, it will be casualties of war. And, nobody wants to, die, but this is a part of life. But that's a whole other conversation though. Just on a deeper level, that just get back to energy though. The energy never dies. Our ancestors are in us. Even though that was hundreds of years ago, that same energy, the same Harriet Tubman, our sisters, we need our sisters though. The same Nat Turners, the same Frederick Douglass, the same all these powerful, the same slaves that was on Amistad in the North Atlantic trade ships that wasn't born, that was jumping off the motherfucking ships, turning up on the motherfucking ships. That's the thing, they be trying to make it seem like they brought us all the way from Africa over there. If you really think back in that time, they had Europeans or crackers had the type of intelligence out of a boat that can get them across the whole ocean. A lot of us was already over there.
Hell yeah, we was over here. Hell yeah. Let me tell you how fucked up they fuck niggas up, G. They fuck niggas' mind up like this. Niggas is still calling Indians. Them is niggas. Them is niggas.
Real talk.
The biggest lie they told was, all y'all different. All us, basically all us is different. Oh, nigga, you got melanated and you got not melanated, nigga. Albino, I should say. Albino mutant. Albino mutant. Because you part human. Hey, you know what? I recommend another good book. Message to the Black Man by Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Great book. Great book. Talk about the making of the white man. Great book.
That's a great book. The history.
Man, bro. Tell you the demonstration out here. It'll tell you just what it is. It'll tell you just what it is. And we gotta be able to, even though we got differences, we gotta be able to understand the major things we got similar, which is we on this fucking slave ship chained to each other, nigga. There's no difference. I don't give a fuck if you a lawyer, a goddamn professor, a motherfucker that work at Speedway, nigga, a White Castle's worker. I don't give a fuck. Whatever the fuck you is, and you black, it's a whole system that's designed to fuck you. Not everybody else, nigga. You. You be thinking everybody else going through your shit. No, nigga. Because even that Mexican that you work with, or even that Eastern Indian or that Asian motherfucker you work with, on the street, when police, law, authority come roll up, who the fuck you think they fucking the hardest?
It's gonna be you.
And anytime the military of a country or military of a state, city, or any municipality, if the military deems you public enemy number one, you fucked. And the police and all the county sheriff, all that shit, they are America's that's part of the military. These motherfuckers with the straps on some more, they gonna exude force on your ass. That's what the fuck they is. So if they mentality is, if it's a nigga, we gotta bring extra guns, extra backup. If they mentality is that, just off rip, you better realize you at war. I say that shit all the time. We are at war. Don't take that shit lightly. But what I was touching on with the religion part is that you got black folks, man, who so religious. That's the reason they could come get your motherfucking ass. Because they gave you that in slavery. They gave you that to be soft and weak and forgiving, while they're literally fucking you. buck breaking grown ass men who want to get the fuck up out of there and leading people to get the fuck up out of there. He buck breaking right in front of everybody. Bust this boy in his ass in front of everybody. Humiliate him, kill all the drive out of everybody else who watched that shit. That's what they used to do. Psychological games with us. They peeped that that's what they had to do. Because we were stronger, smarter, but we are real motherfucking people, so we don't play them type of games with people. They saw that, oh, they don't do that. They mean what they say and say what they mean. Then we gonna be motherfuckers who say one thing and mean something else. That's what they do. That's the games they play with, psychological games. That's why you'll watch a movie and a nigga die the first 20 minutes in the movie and you think, oh, that's just how the story go. No, it ain't. They gave you trauma, nigga. They gave you trauma 20 minutes into the movie. Or like these movies, like we was talking, the movies on Netflix and shit, you get like an hour, maybe an hour into it, 45 minutes into it, they got a gay scene in that shit. And you don't even know what's about to happen. It just come on the fucking screen. Like, really? This what the fuck y'all promoting? Y'all really want this shit to go down. That's why they got gay motherfuckers teaching LGBTQ in a goddamn school. Why would you teach that shit in the school? That's after y'all get grown and make choices, right? Okay, so why you trying to influence these little kids who are impressionable? Their minds are impressionable.
Fresh, man. They soak up information like sponges.
But
Y'all teaching that on.
But people, how Obama came in and gave them all them woo-wops. Obama, supposed to be black, right? No, they could just look that way.
Right.
It's many people who are arguing and say, you know, did Obama do something for black people? Like, he ain't do shit for black people. And then there's people who will be like, no, yes he did. Man, stop playing. When motherfuckers was getting gunned down in the street, when Trayvon Martin happened and all that, when that white boy killed Trayvon Martin, what Obama do? Obama ain't do no gangster shit. Zimmerman still out here. Zimmerman ain't, shit, man. That's why I say black folks, they got to have that same attitude. It got to be like, nigga, I don't care what our differences is. We in this shit together. So whatever I don't like about you, I gotta either, if we don't violate each other, it gotta be no contact, no conflict. I just can't be around your motherfucking ass nigga. We can't be around each other because that venom is in us.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam.
Black fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
and ain't it crazy how a motherfucker will be just like that with who they close to, but this white boy, that's why he don't want to live by you. He don't want you coming, picking the lock, coming through his fucking dope, giving it to him. That's why he like to live way the fuck out there. Cause nigga, it's gonna be a drive between where you at and him. And they got a lot of race soldiers in between now. Cause if you notice, police protect white folks shit and white folks. Property and white folks. And they come out of the original paddy rollers, the slave patrol. Fraternal Order Police literally comes out of the slave patrol when they used to come get niggas. That slave owners be like, I need you to come get these niggas. I need you to that nigga try to run. Go get that nigga. And they bring that nigga back. That's what you want us to do with. That's real shit. And this motherfucking black motherfuckers who, I'm going to be a cop, man. I'm going to go. You think you going to change something? Or you just going to get a pension? Because if you do that, that's some bitch ass shit. That's my personal view. If you come from the area, man, and you seen how these people get down, man. You seen how they get down on your uncles, on your cousins. on your granddaddy and them, on niggas you love, man. You see how they get in. And then you want to go be one of them motherfuckers like you got some power. They'll kill you on the job and say, oh man, it was gang related, man. Somebody came through and shoot it. If they think you ain't with the program, they'll kill your motherfucking ass on that job. Set your ass up and kill your ass. You ain't running shit working for the police department. You ain't part of no motherfucking no shit where you run shit, nigga. You get told what to do. You take orders. And ain't no black entity or no black ancestry, nothing giving you orders on no goddamn fraternal order police department. You taking orders from lily white cracker, racist ass crackers. At the top of them, I don't even give a fuck if it's a nigga at the top of the motherfucking captain, lieutenant, whoever the fuck. That nigga love white folks.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let no nigga be there unless he love white folks.
Uncle Tom right there. He the one that's back throwing you to those that watch him.
Hell yeah.
For real though, just to think that family, I want to say this as far as the religion, sum that up. The religion is a European religion. Christianity is a European religion. It was created at the Council of Nicaea. And that's when the Roman met with other high priests. It's during Roman days. So you gotta build history though. Go back to the Rome that was like 500 BC up until really it's modern day. Because there's United States, the way the government is based off of the Roman Empire, which actually is based off the Egyptian Empire that we have. But get back to Christianity, it's a European religion. If you do your history, like I said, it was created at the Council of Nicaea by a Roman emperor. He met with other high priests, and they took the story of Horus, which is in Egypt, which is our ancestors. And what they did was they just basically changed the name and everybody around them, and they whitewashed it and made it into their own religion. Horus represents Christ, and Christianity, Jesus Christ. Horus was supposed to be born of a virgin. Isis, or Set, that's really her name, Aset. And the father was Osiris, which in Christianity they say the father is Joseph. Really, like they say, well, it's not Joseph. She was born of a virgin. Even that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is think. How is Joseph Jesus' father? Just using it from the ones that's Christians. I'm not attacking anything. I'm just posing a question or a different way of thinking. If she was supposed to be born of a virgin, if he was born of a virgin, who was Joseph then? And let's just use common sense and understand science. A male organism, a sperm, mixes with a female organism, which is the egg. That's what creates a baby. I've never seen a virgin have a baby.
Not in my lifetime. I ain't seen it.
Have you seen it, fam?
I ain't never seen it, fam, in my lifetime, ever. Never heard of no older people tell me they knew. So that tell you right there. If you could look for it in your own life and don't see it, that's a lie.
And like you said, fam, that's psychological. They trying to fuck with our psyche, our mind, our
facts. That's facts, G. That whole story, like the way it's taught in the church, like I grew up in the church, the way it's taught that you ain't nothing but a filthy rag in the sight of the Lord and you gotta humble yourself and supplicate and pray. Man, G, once I got a knowledge of self, it was like, damn, that's the biggest man fuck that they did to us, G. They made us like slaves, boy. They said we ain't even gotta put chains on you. We gonna make y'all think y'all gotta live for y'all salvation.
Wow.
And you better not do no sin and you born in sin. No, nigga, I'm born in fucking slavery. But they say you born in sin. Oh, you don't wanna sin. Ask for forgiveness. That's the only way you could. It's like, G, they set our mind up to be on the bullshit for them to be able to do shit to us. And I see that shit so clear, man. So, and what come with that is that when somebody psych your mind like that, you know, we had a thing back in the day said psych your mind, your booty shine and shit. Motherfucker, his mind is so psyched that you got niggas who will try to argue that shit with you about what you just said about the Council of Nicaea. Man, G, shit about the Council of Nicaea is so real, G. That shit is on some mode. That's where they came up with the bullshit.
Right, bullshit. The Romans. It's just a biggie real quick, but let me tell you, everything that we say, go research on your own. You don't have to take somebody's word. You can think for yourself. Go research. A good source where you can learn about the Council of Nicaea is the Circle 7 by Prophet Noble Drew Ali. What Science Temple of America. That's also, brother, another great book. And for the ones that want to learn like the history of our people, the Moors, the ones with melanin.
Say the name of that book, G, again.
It's called The Circle 7 by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Okay.
No True Ali, Circumstance.
Yeah, I heard of folks too. I heard of him before, man, and I think I seen that book. I just ain't never read it. Okay, that's love. Appreciate that.
It's a good book. It speaks on how we start using these terms, these slave labels, black, Negro. Because we was once upon a time, back in the civil rights time, when they fill out the sentence, they said Negro on it. That's how it's fucked. Like, this is what they call us. You know what I'm saying? So, the book, Circle 7 speaks on how we lost our nationality. Because before we were called black, before we was called African American, we had another name, a more divine name. But see, what happens when we start amalgamating with them, or as the brother was saying, fuck with them, now we create these whole other mixed, species. We talking about way back, and also the message to a black man. That book is like you were saying, brother. That speaks on how they were created. So all these books tied together. So it speaks on our history. So like anybody that would try to argue, I wouldn't waste my time because it's just, you gonna see the light when you choose to see it. Like I could lead you to the water, I can't make it straight. So that's on you right there. You know what I'm saying? If there's anybody knows that like, when it's true, it resonates with your soul.
Real talk. Real talk.
So that's we just gotta start like just get on tune with ourselves and that intuition, that God mind. We fuck with these crackers talking about. Yeah, we do need to be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. We also gotta start digging back and learning what the world is.
Real talk. Real talk.
Because just like the family said, that Bible, that religion was pushed on us during slavery. This in the Bible it says, in Ephesians, matter of fact, I believe it's the book chapter 2, verse 3. Matter of fact, it's chapter 2, verse 3. It says slaves are not better than the master, and the slaves shall obey and honor their master. It says in the Bible though.
That's right.
And this is what they put on the slaves, and they made us teach it.
Yeah, real doubt. They will preach that part. Real shit. That's real spit. Yeah.
And that's the reason why, for example, one of our great ancestors, Nat Turner, that's why he turned up and started rebelling. Because he found out he felt like the Most High came and woke him up and touched him on his eye and said, I need you to liberate my people, to wake my people up. Because then what you preaching, people is oppression. This is for these crackers though. To keep you oppressed, keep you fucked up. To keep you at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah,
they say nothing new was under the sun. We was fucking each other over back in slavery days. That's why Harriet Tubman said if she could have freed more slaves, she would have did that.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers ain't want to go.
Yeah, if they knew they was enslaved.
Yeah, if they knew they was slaves. Yeah.
We've been here before. We came back. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, though.
Yeah, that's facts, man. Spitting that knowledge. That's how we do. Knowledge of self. Knowledge of self. Knowledge of self, man. Knowledge of self show. Knowledge of self. So, it's real important that we talk about this, because these are the blueprints, because we know our people, man. These are the blueprints of what we need to have in the mix, man. It needs to be like I got this thing where I see that, and tell me whether you agree, G. I feel like as a group of black people, we need to get out our fucking feelings. And we need to realize to be non-emotional when you deal with this motherfucker. Because when he play psychological games with us, he be wanting a rise out of us. I noticed that dealing with white folks like hand to hand and shit. They be wanting a rise out your ass. They be wanting you to entertain their motherfucking ass. And when you non-emotional with their motherfucking ass, they feel like they under the flame. They feel like they under the fire, G. They be like nervous as hell. When you really look at them and ain't trying to smile and grin and none of that shit, and you really be looking at them like it's animosity, man, them motherfuckers turn red as fuck in the face. You know what I'm saying?
That's power we have without even doing doing anything. So imagine we prepare. You know, we get militant. You know,
real talk, G. Real shit. Real shit, nigga. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a theory though, G. I got a theory that say, you will ask yourself, damn man, why they was able to get up on Nipsey and hit his ass? Damn, why they was able to get up on Pac, man, and get him like that? Oftentimes, man, we ask ourselves that shit. It's almost like these white folks plan and they set motherfuckers up and they put a motherfucker on a calendar. It's almost like that, G. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I think the problem is that most niggas believe it's a God outside theyself. I mean, they say 85% deaf, dumb, and blind. 10% motherfuckers who know but ain't gonna do shit about it. And then it's only 5% of motherfuckers that know the truth ain't gonna do in process of doing shit about it. They always gonna be doing something about it. That's the theory of that's the ideology of one of the ideologies of the 5% nation. But the reason why I say that is because motherfuckers be asking the question, you know, how was Wu-Tang able to be so like iconic and like have a folklore and just be such a cult group where motherfuckers all around the world love them niggas? It's like, cause you gotta admit, them was 9 niggas who had the same ideology about who they was. All them niggas was 5%ers. All them niggas knew that the black man and woman is God. All them niggas knew that. And them niggas moved in one way. They moved one unit way. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, they threw the karate shit in there and the kung fu shit. Cause you know, niggas used to grow up watching kung fu flicks and shit. So nothing fucking relate. But them niggas was on one accord and they all knew, all of them had that teaching. You know what I'm saying? So they was on the same shit. And they moved like one unit. We have to be unified to where we not, half of us is like thinking Jesus gonna come save us and shit. Another half is like, you know what I'm saying, feeling like, you know, Muhammad the Prophet is gonna, you know what I'm saying? So what I think the next frontier is gonna be for black people is they gonna be realizing this whole thing that once you know you God, it's an automatic connection to your lineage and your ancestors. And then you have no fear of death because you understand the spirit world. See, that's what a lot of people don't like to talk about. But that shit come before the physical part. The spiritual shit come before the physical part.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam. Black fam. This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to
Podcast
on
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network.
Let's get
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We're gonna uplift y'all today. We're gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
what's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
if you catch a motherfucker in the spirit, you ain't got to have a gun or a bullet or none of that shit. If you really know that world, can you dig that? So by them teaching us in the wrong way and we being scary and like scared of death, scared of talking to dead people, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. Ooh, that's witchcraft. Ooh, Lord Jesus, they gonna come down again. Ooh, Jesus, take the wheel. All that old shit, that old scary shit, that's the shit that's gonna get us to stay in bondage and shit. Because that's the motherfucker that'll call police, say the whole motherfucking story and shit. We need motherfuckers that understand, look, man, this is spiritual over physical. We spirit people. That's the only difference between us and this oppressor. I meant to say that too earlier. Like, when you got an oppressor who's a bully, because he is a bully, he do bully shit. So we stump bullies the fuck out. But the way you stump a bully out, everybody got to be on the court. Everybody got to be on it. Like, we about to work this motherfucker. He go get work. But it take motherfuckers being all on the same accord. You can't have no scary motherfucker that's gonna halfway help the nigga because they scared of him. You can't even talk to motherfuckers that ain't on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really say that to him because he's scary. You know what I'm saying? He probably go tell a nigga what I'm about to do. It's that, right, it's that same way. It's like you gotta be able to identify scary niggas because scary niggas feel like they losing out. You know what I'm saying? People gonna view, that's that shit when you bring up white people and certain niggas be like, oh man, all white people ain't bad.
Right, that bullshit, that scary shit.
Like, nigga, why would you even say that shit when I'm telling you clearly what they do to us? Cause them white folks that you talking about ain't that bad, ain't done shit to say, you know what, I'm with y'all on this and fuck them motherfucking racist crackers. I ain't seen none of that shit. Them crackers be silent as hell about they fellow crackers that fuck us up. Cause they benefit from the shit.
Right.
So that mean they with the shits too. That's why I feel like all them motherfuckers with that shit. Cause ain't none of them did no gangster shit. Ain't none of them said, look man, we riding on them bitches. We gonna make a whole coalition. We gonna make a whole fund for black people to get their bread and their real resources. Man, fuck that shit. Them motherfuckers ain't on shit. I ain't seen no shit like that. White folks be quiet as hell. When we go through our struggles, white folks be quiet as hell. Oh my God, that's so unfortunate. Oh my God.
They glad it's not them.
Let it be some breast cancer or some Lou Gehrig's disease. Them motherfuckers running marathons, doing telethons, all kind of commercials, info-fucking-mercials, all kind of pink fucking bows you gotta wear all the damn day. Like, what is this? Oh, this for breast cancer. Get the fuck out of here. All type of foundations giving money. This is for the Breast Cancer Foundation. This is for Lou Gehrig's Disease Foundation. But you act like racism don't exist, though. Don't nobody want to talk about this shit. Motherfucker get scared. Motherfucker get quiet as hell. Every place I ever talked about that shit, G, motherfuckers get quiet as fuck.
They don't want to address that. It's very much a laugh. That is what controls this side as far as we know. Racism. And we are actually genetically, scientifically superior to them.
Absolutely. The parent race. Yep.
Right, it is serious. Right. We have evidence. They have a lack of evidence.
That's right.
You telling me somebody that doesn't even possess the same DNA has that DNA or weaker genetics than we is supposed to be superior to, you know? I'm supposed to bow down to this motherfucker. That's this should be one of the thoughts though.
Yep. But you know, when I examine this shit, G, like what is it that got us like this? Like when you just said that shit, I'm like, okay, well what got us like that to where, like what really got us like that? Like, it's because of what he did to our mind. Niggas is scary in the mind. See, it's tripped out. It's like, it's motherfuckers who won't even say the shit we saying, G, because they that scared. But they don't understand, if you say it out your mouth, nigga, you beginning to break that shit up. But you got motherfuckers scared to even talk about it. These motherfuckers don't even want to talk about it, G. Just think if every black person had an attitude. Remember niggas with attitudes, NWA? Imagine if niggas had attitudes, G, on some, I don't fuck with them motherfuckers. When they try to come around and be cool, nigga, it's always, we frying y'all ass. Fuck out of here with that goofy ass shit. If we treated them like you a lame and you can't never not be a lame, I don't give a fuck what much money you got, none of that shit. You can't offer me shit and me treat you cool, you's a lame. Cause you ain't done no gangster shit about what your forefathers did, talking that bullshit like you wanna kick it. Get your ass out of here. You can't run no psychological games on me cause I know you on bullshit. Get your ass out of here. Because when you know a motherfucker on some slick shit, you already know what it is. But see, black folks think white folks ain't slick because, G, when you grew up looking at cartoons, who the superheroes was?
They made them European.
They made them European and they made them smart, logical. They always win the fight. They always save the day. They always save the people and shit from the villains. Ooh, they so smart. Then they give you Santa Claus while you little too. He come bring you gifts and shit. Little trinkets and toys and shit. And cookies and treats. See what I'm saying? With his fat jolly ass, and he got 12 tribes. Oops, I'm sorry. 12 reindeer on a goddamn sled, which is the 12 tribes. And this white boy just whipping their ass. Take me way all around this motherfucking world. Take me all around this motherfucking world. I'll leave that shit alone. That's how we do. Knowledge of self. We, you know what I'm saying? We are more intricate and deep than most could understand. 66 trillion years old. Message to the black man. That's why I found that out. 66 trillion years old. And you going to give me a fucking 6,000-year-old, no, 12,000-year-old religion from a 6,000-year-old being that I created? Fuck out of it. We are the parent race. The only way they got us is psychological. They got our mind fucked. And the way they got our mind fucked is we don't know the truth. So we gotta publish and you know, meteorize like we doing now, the truth. And motherfucker don't like it, whatever. We not trying to convert motherfuckers. That's actually a European concept, to convert a motherfucker. I'm not trying to convert a motherfucker. Either you know the truth because you born in this slave shit and you always felt like a slave in this bitch and you want to ride on these motherfuckers, or you just a get along motherfucker who just want to fuck around in the world, not change it. So you either one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
It's real or you fake. They go in between.
Real talk.
You either coming, you either with it or you not. You can't skinny dip around this, you can't dance around the truth. You either with the truth or you gonna live a lie. Keep living in an illusion. That's what you choose to do.
For sure. And just in case you was wondering, y'all listen to DJ Rock Hard and Pharaoh Wild.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam. Black fam. This is DJ Rock Hard.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to
Podcast Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network.
Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Wild.
What's good, family? Peace,
Love. So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism and white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism and white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
that's who you listening to.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, I just had to let them know. They go, because I know they like, who is that? That's who it is. Yeah, 100 for sure, you know. And we gonna keep bringing this truth. But you know, we gonna pull it in a little bit. Let's talk about this and the importance of owning a black-owned business.
Okay.
It's very important. Very important. I'll say my spit right quick. It's very important because you in a prison system. And it was told to me by Dr. Boyce Watkins. You guys make sure you look him up, YouTube him up, the Black Business School. Check him out on Google him and go to blackbusinessschool.com. Check them out. We have to have our own black business. We need to spend our money with black owned business because that'll be part of our power. You see what I'm saying? We spend a lot of money with these white folks. And if we have black people who can do the same thing and we could turn our money that way, we can start having a lot more power. You see what I'm saying? Because there's niggas all over the world that know how to do everything because they done work these goddamn jobs with these crackers. They got skills. So it ain't like we can't build no fucking cars. We just gotta have the right niggas who done work the right jobs that got them skills and they can fucking build a car. They know how to build a car. You know what I'm saying? and we can reverse engineer like the Japanese do. That means they'll get a train from somebody, learn how it work, and then make one theyself from the way that y'all made it, but then make it better. So that's called reverse engineering. That's what Japanese motherfuckers do. They'll get us some shit and and learn how it work and flip that shit and make it work on a whole nother something else. So I'll say that to say the black-owned business part really need to be something that need to be promoted instead of so much going to a fucking college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go to college, go to university, man. What? You know, I understand getting knowledge. I understand that. The experience of being academically around a historical black college where black people learn it, I'm with that. The thing I ain't with though is not letting them know. First of all, think about owning a business or providing a service for your people. That's number one. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these fake ass ambitions they be telling you about. Your job is your people, nigga. You, your lineage. That's your job. So the only shit you should be doing here should be for that. If you going to school to be whatever the fuck, it should be to service your people. If you going for media, like I did, you better bring it back to your people. If you learn how to motherfucking fly planes and jets and shit, you better be learning how to do that shit to bring it back for your people, because nigga, this is war over here. This ain't no hee ha ha shit. They'll try to make it like that on TV, but this is some for real shit. And having your own business and your own way of income, or several ways of income, and black people are your clientele, fuck a cracker. What you need a cracker for? You getting your bread, you getting that shit straight out the mud, straight from black people. Every day is paying your motherfucking mortgage off. You getting property. You motherfucking owning property. You putting black people up on other properties. And everybody keeping their money together. When somebody need a car, they go, oh, don't go to them other people. I got somebody that got all kind of cars. They black too. And every black person is fucking with other black people. I'll leave that right there. Go ahead, G.
Yeah. I would say as long as connected, like I'm gonna connect to providing work for other people, or really your people. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why we need to own our own business. And then also just working for yourself though. Don't nobody want to slave at a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Your work, we work way more than that. You know what I'm saying? We got way. First off, minimum wage is not even enough to provide a comfortable life. You know what I'm saying? For yourself. Yeah. When you count and you factor in rent, you factor in electricity, gas, groceries, clothes, kids need toys, different things like that, it's not even enough. So that's another important reason why we need to own our own business, to be entrepreneurs. Just for the fact that we profit and we maximize our profit way more than we would if we was working for somebody else. So it's also like it's so many opportunities too, you know, family like that we can create. Like it's a lot of especially like younger generation or just people period that create clothes, like design clothes. Like, you know, I don't really have social media, like, I don't have Facebook or nothing, but people that I'm around, you know, my family, they have it, so they keep me in tune what's going on social media. And there's a lot of people who are like designing clothes, cleaning shoes, at cleaning businesses, people that know how to like do taxes, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? You don't always gotta go work for somebody else. You can do what you do at your job. Like you could be the boss. You know, like this is what the crack teach they children. You know what I'm saying? This is what just to be, you know, the Europeans, they teach their children, you know, they send them to these private schools, they receive like this great education. They learn about history, they learn about developing businesses, investing money, they get financial literacy, they learn how to open a bank account, save. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we need to be looking into. We need to teach ourselves this and learn this, because we don't have to work for them. We really don't. We don't need to. We can do this shit without them. We built this shit for them. You see me? They couldn't do this shit without us. They used our blueprint.
Yep. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need these government funds. We don't need that. We can establish our own, you know, our own territory out here. But that goes off into something else though. That goes off into declaring your nationality, having it recognized by the United Nations. That gets a little bit, you know, more illegal, but it's also great to own your own business for networking. You know what I'm saying? You can network with other people, and you can find out like different ways how you guys can help each other.
For sure.
It might be one person that gets a building, so buying property. You know, maybe he got some money and he looking to invest in property. He might be somebody who's having cleaning service or a lawn service. You know, they do landscaping. All of these networking work together and make money. We can all do it together. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the bank and you know, get some funding for like the resources we're gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? They're also available for us. You know what I'm saying? These are all the things, reasons why we need to own our own business, because somebody from a whole other country come to the U.S. and open up a gas station or a motherfucking beauty salon or whatever, and they checking the bag though. We can do the same thing. Real talk though.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's that power of that black business. Check out Claude Anderson's work, Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth, Black History Reader. All these books by Claude Anderson. Check him out. He talks about how black people can be empowered economically. That book also called Powernomics. Check that out. And you know, in order for to have black business, which takes us to our next topic, we must have a black code. We must stay on code. You might ask yourself, well, what's the code? Well, let's just say some basic codes. Number one, I would say, if you can't get along with a motherfucker, get away from around a motherfucker, because you're gonna want to do something to him. The motherfucker gonna want to do something to you. That's just how it go. It's a lot of venom in the nigga's ass. Motherfucker, we want to do all kind of shit. It's amazing the shit a nigga think of to do to another nigga. But he will not think about that. He won't even think about who his oppressor is to even channel that shit. But that would be the first, I would say that would be the first code. If you can't get along with somebody else that's black on the slave ship chained to your ass, it's a space between you and them. That's all. No contact, no conflict. And I got that from Nearly Fuller Jr. Great brother. He got a book called The Compensatory Code Concept for Victims of Racism, White Supremacy. Real straightforward book. Check it out. That's Nearly Fuller Jr. You also can check him out on YouTube. Just type his name in. He got dozens, I'll say hundreds of videos. Okay, so with the black code, that's the first one. No contact, no conflict. The second one is you don't snitch on each other. For what? What the fuck you getting out of it? You don't tell on each other. You don't lock each other up. You don't set each other up. You don't do none of that. And you don't argue with it. You don't argue. You don't fuss. You don't do none of that shit. And you don't fight. What is you doing that for when both of y'all is in the same shit? This nigga got you, he in a watchtower on your ass. So why is you fighting? That shit stupid as hell. That shit retarded. That shit is real retarded. He got the strap on you and you like gonna sock up your brother because you mad as hell about the situation you in, or that shit just goofy. You know what I'm saying? So as we continue to grow and develop, we gotta understand and see this. You know what I'm saying? Our political prisoners know this. That's why they unified on the inside. They know this. You know what I'm saying? They know this. And we got to know this. And that's why I said we got to get the fuck out of our feelings. Because niggas be in they fucking feelings. But you got to be a little bit more logical. And the reason why I touched on religion is because most motherfuckers is emotional because they religious motherfuckers. Or in their mind, they feel like it's a God outside of them. When you think that it's a God outside of you, in my opinion, you do crazy shit. Because they got you chasing your tail. You the first and only. You are God having a physical experience. You a spirit having a physical experience. This ain't even really you, nigga. Now that's some other shit. But once you get into knowledge yourself and knowing that you came here black for a reason, it's the lineage. That's the true man. That's true physical human. That black, that's what you is. That's why you get brown when the sun come around. That's why you photosynthetic just like the plants. You can get fucking sun and get energy. This white boy standing in the sun, he literally gonna burn his ass up like a vampire and shit.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black Fam.
Black Fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow, with a complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
Like literally. And notice he don't be with nature. He be going against nature, trying to change seeds and make them Terminator seeds to where they only yield one time and then it's over with. So it's like this white boy, this what he do. But let me tell you this though. The fact that he's afflicted by not having enough melanin shows that he's afflicted in his own behavior. He's afflicted. Homosexuality come out of European. That's afflicted ass mentality. And look how they pushing their mentality on motherfuckers with the gay life. We don't want to see that shit. Let the fags and the homosexuals, all that shit, let's just let them chill over. That's all good. We ain't mad at y'all. That's just, to be perfectly honest with you, that's really mental abuse. That's really like, what they call that? When you have a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Because some motherfucker done violated you, especially in their childhood, they done violated you. So you ain't right, really. You need therapy. You really ain't right. They don't want to talk about that, though. They want to talk about homosexuality like it's two men. Hey, no, motherfucker got raped, nigga.
That's unnatural. That is not natural.
Somebody took another motherfucker. Somebody overpowered another motherfucker is what happened.
Right.
When I talk to psychologists, man, and motherfuckers who mental health professionals, they say that most of their cases be boys who are like 13 and under. It's like an age of adolescence where they was violated. These guys that they say the percentage of homosexual black men, it be motherfuckers who was violated as shorties. See what I'm saying? So this homosexual thing that they pushing, they try to pushing it like it's a lifestyle. That's not a lifestyle. It's a series of motherfucking traumatic events. These motherfuckers been through traumatic shit. And they don't want to talk about that shit. They just want to make it like it's some cool shit to do. It's an alternative sexual preference. Man, you took that motherfucker shit because he wasn't strong enough to fucking defend himself. You took his shit. He's a shorty. This motherfuckers out here violating kids, man. This motherfuckers out here violating motherfucking shorties, man. And they making it like it's a lifestyle. That's why they teaching that shit in the schools. Because they still violating shorties. They doing it in front of motherfuckers and motherfuckers ain't even saying shit. You sexually violating shorties, telling them about dick and pussy and they shorties. They not even thinking about they dick and they pussy. Why you telling them gay shit when gay shit involve feelings for another person that's intimate? It just happen to be the same sex. Why you telling them shorties that? They shorties. That's that psychological mind fuck they doing on us one more time. Making you think they saying they doing one thing, but they really doing something else. And that's what they did to us with religion. That's why I say I think that's a big key for us to get out of. Because the religion says, and don't get me wrong, the Bible got game in it. I read that Bible 4 times. That Bible got game in it, and it got our shit in it because they took old Egyptian text and put their political shit in there and did they woo-wah. Our shit is in there. It even say that you God in there. It's John 10:34 through 38 verse. Ye are gods. And it's in red, so there's Jesus talking. He said, ye are gods. Haven't you read ye scriptures? And the scriptures can't be broken. This Jesus talking, and he telling them, you just like me.
Right.
You just like me. And then he said, haven't you read the scriptures? Meaning, nigga, ain't you read this shit, nigga? Nigga, didn't you read this shit? Okay, well, if you read it, the shit can't be broken because it's law, nigga. You God, it's law. So don't come later on talking about I'm blasphemous for saying I'm God. Because they went to kill Jesus when he said he was the son of God. They said, oh, nigga, we killing this nigga. Talking this shit. And I ain't trying to get all biblical. I'm just showing you how, nigga, you God and it's facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, family. It connect. Everything connect. It's the same thing that's been said before. This is what we saying now, though. And this is what, and I understand just to further the thought what family's speaking on, and for the ones that subscribe to Christian religion, this is what your neighbor, as far as your point of view, is telling you, he's telling you you're God, and you can do greater work than he did. The same, if not greater. So, also speaking on the subject of that, it's just thinking about the Christ, for example. It says he had skin of, bronze and woolly hair. So that sounds like a brother to me.
Absolutely.
That sounds like us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in then, for the ones that grew up like that, ascribe to that, they put a crack on that and say that's what you should believe in, that's your say. So, like, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, okay, I'm supposed to be forgiven, like you were saying, the forgiving part. So, I'm supposed to tell this person when something's going on. I'm gonna call the police. No, we don't do that. So that goes right back to that code we just saying, as far as we don't need to tell on each other. We shouldn't be snitching. We shouldn't be sick the police on our own people. If it's an issue, the leaders, the men in the community, we need to stand up and
Handle that.
learn how to handle that, right?
Real shit.
Have a meeting. This is what
Real shit. Because on some real shit, if it's a pedophile in the neighborhood or some shit, or a nigga fucking with little girls, okay, me and a few of the guys, we gonna go see about, find out what it is. Men need to fuck with men, man. These niggas need to chop it up with men, because like I know, G, it's like a nigga act different when a man come check up on it as opposed to when a woman come check up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
There's a level of respect and accountability.
Absolutely. That's how we, that's how we breaking it down. The code. Don't snitch, don't fight, don't fuss, can't get along, get away from each other. Oh, also, when you gonna come together and do something constructive. That's another part of the code. Do something constructive. Don't just look up and be talking no shit. Do something constructive, because it's work to do on this nation business, man. It's work to do. This message needs to get out. I think the biggest part is just educating people on what it is and what it ain't, and let them know, man, just get out your feelings. I know you're mad as hell. The cracker done made everybody mad as hell. That's why we talking about how we need to treat each other. He done made us so mad and so fucked up that we so close to each other and can't do nothing. We just implode on each other. But that shit got to be channeled. Like you said that. That shit got to be concentrated and channeled. You gotta put that shit in the proper perspective. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta watch it, because all the messages is there. If you look at their TV shows, if you look at if you just look at anything that crackers create, man, you can see the shit in that shit. Okay, they trying to make a nigga a buffoon. Okay, they kill a nigga. They just mutilate a motherfucker. He happen to be black. You know what I'm saying? Look at the type of movies they like. Look at the type of movies they put money behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, man, we got to know that. Now, as far as our coon class goes, as far as the niggas who openly talk against black folks and talk with white supremacist talking point, these black folks, I dare call them black folks, these coons, okay, self-hating Negroes, let me put that shit in context, self-hating Negroes, hate they fucking self, riding with the enemy, these individuals, when you come across them, you gotta be non-emotional with them too, because you just looking at somebody who just gave up the fight. See, they ain't got no fight in them. That's why they doing that. They ain't got no fight in them. All the fight is gone. So that's what you're dealing with when you deal with a coon motherfucker who just, man, all white folks ain't bad, man. Y'all just hate, man. Niggas just stupid. Niggas just be killing themselves, man. Niggas motherfucking stupid as hell out here, man. Niggas dumb. Niggas deserve that shit, shooting each other. When I hear motherfucking niggas talk like that, I ain't gonna say what I want to do to them, but it just be like, how you don't see what these people done to them? How you can't see how crazy they fucking made us? How you can't see that? How you can't see when you go through shit, it make you a certain way? How you don't know that shit? You don't know they used to hang us? You don't know they used to come in and just take pussy, take asshole, take whatever they wanted, and then kill your ass if they felt like? You ain't know when they walk past a white man, you supposed to put your fucking head down? You don't know about this kind of shit where they just come and take your bitch. Man, real shit. The book I was talking about, The Black Reader by Claude Anderson, man, he got shit in there that talk about how they would just lynch niggas for the stupidest shit. They said they had a list of shit that they would lynch a nigga for. And it was shit like talking back to a white man, having on nicer clothes than any white man who was around you. That kind of shit. That's what I'm saying, man. Black people really knew the type of ways they did us, G. I mean, just think if they taught real black history from the time you in school to the time you out of just regular high school. Nigga, you'll be a militant by the 8th grade.
Oh, everything.
You'll be like, Columbus, that rapist motherfucker. You'll be like, who? Man, you'll have such an attitude towards America. You'll be like, these racist motherfuckers. Because after you find out what time it is, you just realize you behind enemy lines, G. And these people lie to you. They smile in your face. They tell you lies to keep you like calm and not breaking in they fucking shit, cutting they fucking throat. They killed Tupac for a reason. Fuck how he died. They killed Tupac for a reason because they assassinated his character with that line brawl, with that rape shit. They tried to assassinate his character shit. And Pac was a nigga who was clearly on some nigga, I'm for the poor motherfuckers. I'm for the motherfuckers that ain't got shit, nigga. He let that shit be known clearly all the time. So it's like they don't want no motherfucker like that. And I got a theory. I think the reason they able to assassinate certain black folks is because those black folks think that it's a god outside themselves. And because white folks know they gave black people that ideology, they got control over their life. Does that make sense, G?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I got that theory I had that theory for some time. Like, why do they able to still just come and whack motherfuckers?
It's people who really believe that it is a Jesus coming back.
Yes, G. Coming out the clouds, G. Yes.
They really gonna look up. And why they looking up? The practice, the racist police, they gonna be shooting y'all ass down, G.
That's facts, boy.
Gunning y'all ass down. Why you looking up in this clouds for Jesus to come save? He ain't came yet.
Damn. Real shit.
You looking in the sky for him, though.
Real shit, G.
Stupid and slash and scheming conniving right up under your nose, though.
Man,
You put this shit on the media, they put this shit in the movie. Shit.
Ain't never lied.
You know?
That's real as hell. That's real as hell. You said, that's real. You said this nigga's gonna be looking up in the sky and they gon', man, that shit real.
Real talk, though. It's gonna be, it's gonna be some give back, though. We giving everything they giving back. That's 100 to the max. You know what I'm saying? We 10 toes down, or the ones that don't, we 10 toes down, because we gonna protect our tribes, though. That's one thing for certain, though.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
But that going back to what you said about just that mindset, that something is a savior outside of you, it's a God outside of you. When you're God, it tells you in the Bible that you was made in His image.
Facts. It tell you heaven is within. It tell you the temple is, something about the temple.
Yeah.
What it say, G?
It said, what you talking about when Yahshua, that's his name. I know you know about that.
Oh, for sure. The Egyptian name. Yeah. The Hebrew name.
Yahshua. Right. So when he was speaking about the temple being destroyed but rebuilt in 3 days, he was talking, like you said, about the inner temple, though. Because 3 is a holy number. That's a sacred number.
Yeah.
It represents, in Christianity, it represents the Father, Son, and the Spirit, or what they call the Holy Ghost. But what we know is mind, body, and soul.
That's right.
We know that.
Facts.
That's what that 3 is, that mind, body, and soul. So he was just, how they reworded it, that's why it's all reworded. They tried to, like, it's a mind, it's psychological mind fuck. They reword some shit, speak working, and put a picture of them on it. And it's really supposed to be us right there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They took what we said, our teachers, and twisted it up and made it cater to them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's facts on this. Hell yeah.
It's crazy though.
That's how
They
they
really
do.
crazy. It's fucked up.
When you said they slap their face on it and make it, that is so real how they do. How they not only do that, they do a lot of shit like that. I'm gonna put my face on it and make it like it's mine. Like, they did rock and roll like that. They did the blues like that. They did jazz like that. And they currently doing hip hop like that.
Right.
Because you can't tell me what's coming out of the mouth of a lot of shit is like on some empowering or nigga, you feel good. Like, now it's on some more, I'm about to go kill the ops. I'm about to fuck this nigga bitch. Like, really? This is what I'm really about to do. I'm about to fuck this nigga bitch. And I'm gonna say that shit about 4 or 5 times that I'm gonna fuck this nigga's bitch. I almost sound gay because I'm like, I wanna fuck after this nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I wanna fuck after this nigga. That's why I'm enthralled with fucking this nigga's bitch. It gotta be this nigga's bitch though. I hear that shit a lot, nigga. And I'm fucking your baby mama. Ooh, and I'm fucking your baby mama. This shit just crazy, boy. We going crazy. And I got the 30, and I'm gonna knock my op's head off though. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, like, that's what that shit be. I'm gonna knock that nigga. I'm gonna knock his whole shit, in his whole area, whoever, you know. And I'm gonna be fucking his bitch and all that old shit. But I got designer on too. Let's not forget that I got designer on.
So crackers that don't even care about you. They
Facts.
man, this is crazy, man. They don't give a fuck about you or your motherfucking life or nothing. They invested in prison and penitentiary.
Facts.
All of them. Timberland, they got a tree on the side of the roof, man. It's crazy. So they hang us by trees, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Not used to, they hang us by trees.
Yeah.
They got a tree on the side of the roof.
Yeah. And niggas love it. It's a staple in certain circles. Niggas gotta have Timbs, nigga.
I'm guilty, family. Though, look, family, I'm guilty though. I'm guilty though, family. And that's one thing though, family. Listen as well. We gonna keep it 100.
Oh hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah. Hell
We
yeah.
keep it all the way from Dan. Like this shit real out here for real though.
That's facts though. I feel you. The shit that
But
they.
that's how they got it though.
It's
That's why I think this family, not to cut you off.
No. Go ahead. You good?
What you was saying, what we was saying about on our own business. We can design our own boots.
Damn right.
But shit, they got the market though. That's the only reason why we wear Tim, because you know they got the market.
They got
though.
the market. Real talk. And all we gotta do is do that shit that we do. It ain't like we ain't never done it, cause the black man created the shoe machine and shit. I found that shit out. I don't know his name, I forget his name, but I know for sure that I have read that the black man created the shoe machine, the machine to make the fucking shoe. So that make us the maker of fucking shoes. We the one that told motherfucker put something on their goddamn feet. Nigga, make your shit look, nigga, get comfortable, nigga, make your shit pop. We the motherfucking makers of that. We got so many inventions that we did, G, that they don't even, like, it's a motherfucker named Michael E. McGually. He was responsible for the fucking internet. He was responsible for us, one network being able to talk to a whole nother network. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga cold.
Yeah.
But you know, they ain't gonna promote that shit, so we gotta promote it.
We gotta do it.
You know?
We got the plans, we got ideas for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely got the ideas. That's why, like, the ones that's parents, I encourage every parent to take the time to teach your child. Just teach your kids. Get in the game, though. You know what I'm saying? We've been through the struggle. We've been through the trenches. You know, we make it every day. We gotta raise our kids up. We gotta make sure the shorties know the truth.
Right.
Fuck this bullshit. We gotta put our shorties on game, though.
Facts.
We have to.
Yeah, facts.
We have to, though.
That shit facts, man. We gotta tell them.
They're not gonna teach us in school. They not
Hell
gonna teach
no.
us kids.
Hell no. So we gotta use these
So
we gotta use these platforms as teaching tools. Real talk.
Right.
We got to, because shit, I know for sure they ain't teaching our kids shit in school. They ain't, man, they stupefying them kids. You know what else they doing? They making sure that they can't surpass the older group before them. They dumbing them down like that. You see what I'm saying? They don't even want them to know half the shit that we had to know growing up. Like, they don't want them to memorize the time tables. They ain't teaching them cursive, how to write. They ain't teaching them certain shit that they taught us, man. And it's like they dumbing them down. They want them motherfuckers to be dumb as hell. So any black family who you got kids and y'all they online with online learning and shit, man, you better teach your kids like you taught them. I mean like how you was taught, because the powers that be run these school systems, and the people who work for these school systems gotta do the job like the higher up people say, or they out of a job. So you're gonna have to teach your babies how they need to be teached. And if you got a real teacher, chop it up with your real teacher. A real motherfucker teacher gonna be like, nigga, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But them fake ones that's like nerdy and all goofy and wanna ride with the white folks to the T, like they gonna get some type of snack or present or some shit, them the motherfuckers you just avoid and just teach your babies at the crib. When they get off that online shit, you teach them the right way. Teach them their timetables the way you learn. Teach them that division the way you learn. Teach them that addition, subtraction, how to carry and borrow numbers. Teach them the way you fucking learn, and you got it. You in the grocery store, teach your babies how to count that fucking food before when you put it in the goddamn in the basket. And when they get to the aisle, they can already figure out how much that shit gonna be. Train your kids to do that math in their fucking head. They created math. We created mathematics. We created writing. How the fuck you slowing some shit that you created? Your DNA still got them fucking facts, nigga. Real shit. So don't let them like I said, the only reason we in a situation of not winning is because they got us mind fucked, and we have to get out of the mind fuck. That means you have to stop believing what they told you. One of the things they told you is that Santa Claus is real. And you ask yourself, man, why would they tell you that? Because they understand it's a mind fuck. That's why they'll tell you, oh man, a plane knocked down a fucking skyscraper, man. It's the fucking insurgents, man. It's fucking Bin Laden. They told that fucking lie. They know when you believe a lie, they got you. This nigga believe I'm a goddamn fucking president. It's like they lie, man. That's how they get you and shit. So you can't believe they lie. You know, don't take their medicines. You need to be fucking with them herbs and them roots. Real talk. Because that medicine slowly gonna kill your ass. I just want to say that right quick. We want to jump from the black coal into the real estate. If you got that bread or you got good credit, you need to get your hands on some real estate. Prime real estate, I would say, is property that is around a major city.
Yeah. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam.
Black fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We gonna uplift y'all today. We gonna break something down that need to be broke down. You know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
a major city, and try to make it around a major city where a lot of black people live. Because black people, just because they is in a place, got power. You see what I'm saying? So, because white folks is loking up, if you don't think they is, you need to think about that capital shit they did. They loking the fuck up, and who you think they gonna shoot with all that goddamn artillery? Who you think they gonna blast the fuck out of? And don't think they didn't show that shit on TV of that black man running up them stairs with that white. Don't think they didn't show that for a subliminal reason. Did you see that shit, G?
Nah, what's the video, G?
It's a little clip, G, they show of when they stormed the Capitol building. It was a black security guard, and he was going up the like running from them bitches, running from the white motherfuckers. Going up the stairs, swinging a baton, G. He ain't had no strap.
So they trying to say we scared, they on our ass.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
That was just one brother. Y'all ain't seen them savages. Y'all call us savages, okay. We gon' show you. We gon' alright. That's all I'm gonna say though. They say we savages though, family. That's what they call us. They say we savages.
Absolutely.
God though, but they look at us as savages.
But see, but you see the mind fuck in that. You see the mind fucked in that. What's the opposite of a savage?
A god, shit.
A god, a motherfucker who's extremely civilized, right? The highest of civilized, that's God, that's the creator. The opposite of a creator is a fucking scumbag. He's a fucking piece of the scum of the earth. Okay, you try to say that's what I'm as a savage. Ain't got no mind, I'm just all instinct. I can't think for myself. I can't do shit. I'm just a savage. Wow.
And family, look what they do though. I would say that savage nation, how you pull somebody out their car, choking to death though, on camera though.
Yeah.
I would say that's a savage.
Slam a woman to the ground, and she ain't did nothing illegal. Sandra Bland.
Right. Come on, fight Sandra Bland, right?
Yup.
Come on, man. You gonna grab somebody who got mental health disorder? You know, like a little off, might have autism, and choke him out, slam him in the back of the paddy wagon, though.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it, just because he a nigga, though. That's savage.
Yeah.
That's savage.
That's
doing illegal search and seizures on a woman who's sitting in the comfort of her home, and she naked, she ain't got her clothes on.
Right. Yeah.
It could have been somebody's mama, though. That's how the fuck y'all it ain't no respect. You gonna run in her house like that, man.
Real talk, G. Yeah, real talk.
Comfortable as you relate. That's crazy. That's savage, though. We not no savages. We just fed the fuck up with the bullshit, with the oppression, with killing us. We tired of seeing our people die. Shit, we tired of seeing each other die, though. Deep down, though.
Hell yeah. It's time. It's time. Everything is like time. Everything is, and I see that shit. Everything is like time, G. It's like a time. Because just think, fucking 5 years ago, which was what is it? What was 5 years ago? 2015? Oh well, 16? 5 years ago, the climate wasn't like this. The climate now is like, it's real season for us to really get our shit on a whole nother vibe. Because you got black people who didn't believe white folks don't love them. And the shit that they've been seeing on TV show them white folks don't love them. White folks don't love you. They gonna go with whatever. They gonna act like they helpless. They gonna go with whatever, you know? So getting real, and let me tell you another reason why getting real estate is important. If you got your own compound that you own, nigga, you can have there whatever the fuck you wanna have there. When you wanna have a function and have like 500 only black people and y'all talking business that can't nobody else know, nigga, you gonna wanna have it on your own shit. Now I give it up to Tyler Perry for having all them goddamn acres of land and he put his own fucking studio on that shit. Can't nobody tell him about recording or filming shit. He gonna do what the fuck he wanna do. That's what the fuck we talking about. Owning your own shit. So you ain't gotta ask a motherfucker. Now don't get me wrong. White folks play games. They sure do play games. But see, you gotta understand. I wanna make this clear, G. This part right here before we get into our political prisoners. I wanna touch on this right here real quick. The reason why I speak on black folks who got a history with Christianity to let that shit go. The reason why I'm saying that is because of this. If you know anything about voodoo or anything about a motherfucker being a zombie to a nigga or rituals, you gotta understand that when somebody tell you you're something that you're not and you don't know no better, you a fucking zombie. Cause who are you, motherfucker? Do you even know? Why you walking around putting yourself in harm's way about a belief system that was given to you and clearly the truth is all around you, but you choosing to go with that shit and it's giving you a hard life? Man, let me tell you something. When I was a Christian, I had a way motherfucking more fucked up situations going on than after I had the knowledge of self. It's like a lot of shit lifted off of me because I wasn't believing no lie. That shit was in tune. I was able to talk right to my kinfolk. It was like they was right there. Yeah, nigga, what's cracking? Oh, you want us to, ooh, I love. Enough black people got that type of mentality, got that type of understanding that, man, we are our mob. You close your eyes and make some shit happen for real. It just take a little time to get here, if that makes sense. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. You can control the physical with your fucking mind, but it's gonna take a little time on that clock. That's why you gotta know you got power on the spiritual side. You supposed to have 1 foot in the physical world and 1 foot in the spirit world. And the reason why they do what the fuck you say do when you say do it is because you know the spirit world is real. A lot of people don't think the spirit world is real.
It's very real.
When you know it's real and you know about your lineage, your bloodline is the first thing that you give a fuck about is your fucking bloodline, who you is, anything that you want they got. That's why I said they already really lost. It's just enough black people gotta know the time. White folks already lost. Enough of us just gotta know what time it is. If enough of us know what time it is, our thoughts alone will shut shit down. But I just want to give them just a little bit of that, because I know when it comes to religion, That's a real hard pill to swallow with a lot of people because they love their Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They love their Jesus a lot. You know.
They'll be beefing with their family members. They love Jesus.
For sure. Love to the knowledge seekers and all my growers and developers, man. You know we on growth and development, man. We gotta develop. We got to keep on growing and keep on developing. Knowledge is infinite. You feel what I'm saying? Knowledge is infinite. It don't end. And the black mind is limitless. You must understand. You must love so much who the fuck you are for being black. You gotta realize it's a reason why these bastards is oppressing you 24/7. You gotta know it's a reason for that. And don't play your enemy cheap. Don't play him cheap. Give him his due and say, yeah, that cracker pretty smart. That cracker pretty crafty. That's a smart cracker. And anytime as a Christian you wanna say, the devil is a lie. All that devil show is busy. Just put cracker in front of that where you would say devil. Just say cracker, because that's who the fuck he is. That's the shit he do. Steal, kill, and destroy. He do all that shit. Lie, tell you one thing and something else. Another good book, Behold the Pale Horse. Check that book out. That book tell you a lot of shit they lied about, G.
I gotta read that.
Man, G, that book will tell you, it's a Navy intelligence, ex-Navy intelligence dude. And he talked about all the shit he found out about, know about was regular business, part of a plan to do this and do that, mind control, man, all kind of shit, G. All kind of shit. And it's like this cracker, man, the only power you got over his ass is to be spiritual in the spirit, because he can't control that shit. He was made here. He's not spiritual, he was made here. So this is his whole shit. This physical shit is his whole shit. But he want to tell you, get yours in the by and by. No, fuck that. He gave you he gave you Christianity as a religion for 3 reasons. Slave, obey my master. Wait for your pie in the sky. And turn the other cheek.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam.
Black fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We're gonna uplift y'all today. We're gonna break something down that need to be broke down, you know, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is,
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow with a complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.
he gave you he gave you Christianity as a religion for 3 reasons. Slave, obey my master. Wait for your pie in the sky. And turn the other cheek. Let me beat your ass. That's why he gave you religion. It made you a good slave. And I hope you niggas wake up. And I'm saying it like that because that's how I talk to my kinfolks. I hope you niggas wake the fuck up. Because he made you a slave through religion. And he got you thinking it's a salvation you gotta get. Played a fucking 3-card Molly on your ass. He's a fucking, what you call that shit? He's a con man is what the fuck he is.
Yeah, con artist.
Real talk.
Slick talk.
Real talk, G.
A trickster.
A perfect example of that shit is when you go try to go buy a brand new car from the car dealership. That's a perfect example of how that crack. He'll tell you one thing on the commercial. Come on down, you can get any car for $399. You get down to that bitch, they be like, okay, we gotta run your credit, sir. We gotta find out whether you need a cosign or not. We gotta find out, can you... They take you running all that. Why you ain't telling me this on the commercial? I got the bread right here. Just give me one of them cards. That's the right bread. No, you gotta fill out this page, and you gotta have an extra. Yo, come on with all that. Yeah, but that's how they do. That's why a lot of business dealings with them be like that. It be like, damn, we gotta do this just to get a legal woo. It be some bullshit, and we gotta do this just to get this shit certified. That's that shit they be on, you know. You know, but this is the knowledge of self. This is the knowledge of self moment. The knowledge of self show. This is all of that. Now we want to get you got what you wanted to say about the property, G, the real estate.
Well, I'll just say real estate. I'll just say this. I've been looking into that, so it's fairly new to me. But just the bandos or vacant lots, you know what I'm saying? We could be using that. Like what I was thinking about is like using this to grow vegetables or something. You know what I'm saying? Like community garden. Because we need to learn how to, tend the soil though.
That's
I
right.
remember where I was at, where I was just at, with my grandmother's house or whatever. You know, southeast at Chicago or whatever. I ain't gonna put my load out though.
No, for sure. Go Chirac though. Chirac.
Yeah, you already know, but it used to be a community garden in that neighborhood. As a matter of fact, it was two. All the elders used to come down and plant their vegetables, they tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce. Like it was just something that like kept everybody as a community together.
Yeah.
Like, so and so grandma going down there, granddad they going down there, everybody pitching in, going each other. Y'all need some tomatoes. It was just so it was family oriented though. You know what I'm saying? We were one big family. So that's another important reason, like real estate, because this is our land though. It's real talk. It's our land.
Yeah.
So we need to own our land. Like there's no way
it was stolen.
Other people come over and profit off of our land. You know what I'm saying? An Asian can come over, Chinese can come over and start their own business on our land. You know what I'm saying? But we sitting right here been here our whole life. We don't own anything. We don't own gas stations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to purchase real estate, because when we start buying the land back, we can start building on our land and building our own communities and building our own buildings, getting our own private charters. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Our business.
Yeah, that's 100. That is 100, because the last 3 years I've been doing that shit. That's for real, G. Trying to get some green peppers and shit popping in the woo-wop, because man, that shit for real though, man, because the shit that they got in this, if you ever go to a fresh market, like a motherfucker who got their own farm and they get their shit from somebody's farm, man, it's a difference when you taste it as far as what's in the grocery store, bro. It's like, so it's a real big difference. And the reason why I definitely agree with Pharaoh Wap is that the food, it's like they weaponize everything. So that's why a lot of the food you eat, that shit don't even be real food. You know what I'm saying? It don't fill you up. You still be hungry and shit. It's like when you eat a real high home cooked meal as opposed to the shit that be out in the street, you be like, God damn, like the fuck was that? Fast food go right through your ass. That's fake ass shit. So they feeding us that fake ass shit. So that having our own gardens, man, is really some serious shit, and it need to be taught too, man. People who got green thumbs and know that shit from top to bottom, know the minerals and the pH balance of the dirt to make the shit grow, and all. Motherfuckers who know all that shit, G, to make shit grow anywhere. Man, G, it's motherfuckers who know how to make some shit grow, G. And these people need to really be teaching, because a lot of us need to have them damn community gardens for real. That we need to have a few of. We need to have, like, everybody damn they need to have a personal garden, and then it need to be a little community garden. Like, let's get it. Like, man, we really need to do that. We cut out a gang of middlemen, And then, like you said, that property, to have a property that's big as fuck, but it's a big ass greenhouse, G. Man, that'd be hard as hell, boy. That'd be hard as hell. A big ass facility like the size of a Walmart, the acres that the size of a Walmart would take up.
Yeah.
And have you a fucking garden in certain areas be certain type of shit. Man, that shit'd be 100. That mean when it's freezing outside, nigga, that shit is controlled environment, nigga. That shit's still growing, G.
That's what we need, our own agriculture. There's many people out there, like you said, that's in tune with that know about the minerals, the herbs, they know about the fruit,
Hell yeah.
Because what they putting in the food we eat now, that's processed food. That's chemicals, genetically modified organisms they putting in the food.
Thank you.
Ingredients.
Modified organisms. That's right. I love how you said that. Modified organisms, nigga. That's real shit. Exactly what that shit is.
Now, we ain't supposed to be eating that, fam. You already know, like, we ain't even supposed to be eating that. And you know, it put us. That's another way they trying to, you know, I call it dope us. You know, get us off our square. And, you know, we eating this food. It have a negative effect on our body business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not eating fruit. You know what I'm saying? Not drinking water. Like, our body's 70% water. You know what I'm saying? We drinking juice. We drinking Arizonas and shit. We don't know what they put in Arizona. It just tastes good though.
Facts.
Oh, fuck all that, man. We supposed to be drinking water, man. Cause anybody know that when you drink water, and really what you want is alkaline water. That's the best water. Yeah, there's really levels to this shit. But like just drinking, just say distilled water, that's better than faucet water. But it, you know, you notice you'll feel more energy. You'll have more energy. It seems like you could think a little bit clearer though. You just feel hot. You know, you don't feel drained and shit. You know, you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our body's supposed to have that though.
Yeah, that's facts. That was a fact. That was facts, man, when you said our body is mostly water. So it would make sense that we perform better having enough water in us. Drink water. But one nurse told me one time, she was like, she was older lady, she was like, if you drink water regularly, she literally told me this like this, G. She didn't say the cuss words, but she basically said, you could fuck a female and get whatever the fuck. If you drinking water regularly, that shit'll pass right through your system. That what she told me. She sure told me that shit, nigga, right on 115 the motherfucking Oh, 100 motherfucking 15 the motherfucking right there, nigga, that health clinic and shit, G. So did. She said she didn't say it like that now with the fucking and shit, but she was like, you could be with somebody and they could give you whatever. She said if you drinking water regularly, that shit'll pass through your fucking system.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know, brother. Getting in tune, like having that knowledge itself, it is very beneficial though, because
you know who you are.
It'll lead us to a much healthier lifestyle as well. You know, going back to that mind, body, and soul. You know, that's the importance of it. Like, you could be intelligent, you know what I'm saying? You
book smart, all that shit.
Yeah, book smart and all that shit, but you gotta feed that soul too, though.
Man, bro, that soul, nigga, man, bro. It's like if you ain't feeding that soul, nigga, it's like you are not feeding the oldest part of you, nigga. Cause that soul ain't never went nowhere. That's an old soul. That soul been here before. Several times. So it's like, and I'll be peeping that shit too. I think people who got old souls draw to each other and shit, because motherfuckers whose souls ain't that old, if you notice, they be all into the world. They be like, I want to do this. They be like, cause they just got here. They be all into that. Older souls, they be pondering what the fuck this shit is about and what the fuck they here for. And you listening to DJ Rock Hard and Pharaoh Wap.
Yes, sir. We in the building. The God on earth.
Knowledge of self show, baby. That's what it is. The God's at work. Wait a minute, did you just say the God's at work?
First what I said, God on earth, and then the God's at work. You feel?
Hell yeah. God's on earth and the God's at work.
We here.
That shit cold, man. I might name this shit that shit. The God's on earth and the God's at work. That shit cold. God, man, that shit cold. How that came at the end of the show. That shit cold.
No, that hit.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what it was, nigga. That's what it was. Damn, that's cold. He said the God's on earth and the God's at work. Man, that shit cold. I mean, we that's the name of the shit. That's the name of the shit. I'm gonna edit that shit up right. That's the shit. Okay, so definitely we need property. Don't forget it. If you can get your hands on it, get it. If your credit fucked up, get it right so you can get your hands on it. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a crew of motherfuckers who know how to lay floors and hang doors and put paint up and get you a crew, or learn how to do it yourself, because once you get property, it's great to be able to upkeep and beautify your property. Can you see? You know what I'm saying? Make it immaculate. Can you dig that? Put value, make it valuable. Can you dig that? More valuable than it was. And just be on that business when it comes to that. They got a lot of fucking YouTube clips and videos that show you how to do basic shit like lay floors and doors and paint and all that old shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get this shit cracking out here. You know what I'm saying? We can do many things, not just no one thing. Okay, so let's bring it on home with Free Larry Hood with Free Jeff Ford. Goddamn.
100.
You know what I'm saying? Free our political prisoners. You know what I'm saying?
Free let me move just for freedom.
You know, Chicago, man, is the neighborhoods that I grew up in and going through, the people in them neighborhoods and the families in them neighborhoods that I love so much, man. That's what I'm talking about when I say show cold, Chirac. You know what I'm talking about? Chicago is a very segregated fucking city. You know what I'm saying? It's very fucking racist. It has very racist police officers.
Yo. You are listening to DJ Rock all night long.
Peace and love, Black fam.
Black fam.
This is DJ Rock Hall.
DJ Rock
all night long.
Rock all
and
night
you are
long.
listening to the
Podcast
Network.
Talking Podcast
Let's get
Network. Let's get.
Gaja, he also known as DJ Rock Hard. We're gonna uplift y'all today. We're gonna break something down that need to be broke down, on the DJ Rock Hard channel. Can you dig it? I'm here with one of the gods, Pharaoh Watt.
What's good, family? Peace, love.
So what we about to do right now is...
Are you tired of being followed in the store by clerks who assume you are stealing? Are you fed up with being racially profiled while driving? Are you annoyed by the constant stop and frisk along with search and seizures performed by race soldiers posing as cops? Well, you don't have to deal with that any longer, because now there's Freedom Cola. Yes, Freedom Cola. For just $1.10 a 16-ounce bottle, you can become white as the driven snow, with the complexion for protection from racism, white supremacy. Freedom Cola totally frees you from refusal to hire, illegal traffic stops, stop and frisk, public lynchings, jail time, murder by police, court appearances, and being set up by lily white women who claim that you want to rape them, as well as hundreds of unfortunate occurrences that tend to befall black people everywhere. So if you are fed up with racism, white supremacy like I am, you must try Freedom Cola. That's right, Freedom Cola can only be purchased at www.freedomcola.com. You can see us on all media at Freedom Cola. Get free today.